So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Nick Bosa makes the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. To the ground with Barkley. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. On 3rd down, Purdy. This is McCaffrey, left side. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy trying on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Barkley. Has some space inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles.
They're going to run with Barkley. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They stick with McCaffrey. Hits a seam at the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Big gain downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Now the 49ers will line up for a two-point conversion. Keeping it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. The return starts at the 18. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. You get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Delta.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. A give to Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
73. Delta.
Hurts setting up to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. This offense getting all set for this series. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Darius Slay with the stop. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 19. Escapes out to the left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Working quickly here. Purdy throwing here on first. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Play action now with Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Trying for it on the ground. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. 2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
You know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, I don't need to kick a one-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
They give to Barkley, left side. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Now Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63. Tiger Hornet. 63. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Great, set.
They've got a man in motion.
No touch.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
No touch, touch.
First down.
No touch.
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. San Francisco calls it second timeout.
It's a loss of a yard.
No touch, touch.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Man in motion out of the slot. Man in motion here.
No touch.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. Third and just 2 to go.
Great.
Slot man motioned over.
No touch.
Barkley gets it on third down. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
No touch.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down.
Great. Set.
Man in motion out of the slot.
No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Tiger swamp.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
They send a man in motion.
No touch.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. And with field position and the clock against them, Probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. He's going to push one deep down the right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our team understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy to throw it. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw by Purdy. He's got it inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. The back's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Covey now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Their offense running back out now. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Fred Warner. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Putting a receiver in motion. Running right, it's Barkley. Still working past the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Great. Set.
Running left, this is Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
No touch, set.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No touch.
A give to Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
No touch, set. No touch.
Handoff goes to Gainwell, running left. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Great, set.
Slot man motioned over.
No touch.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Jalen Carter. From the 21. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be Pitt there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy gonna go on 4th. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo! Big hit brings it into that return. The offense headed back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running is Barkley. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Great, set. Delta.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
73. Delta.
A give right side to Gainwell. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Great, set. Delta.
Here's Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Great, set.
They go to Barkley again. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. From the gun is Purdy. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And that's good for a 1st down. To throw again, it's Purdy. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
49ers 28.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Elton.
To the ground with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Great, set. Elton.
Now Barkley. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep. That's complete inside the 35. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Throwing it again here. That throw finds Kittle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here's 2nd and 5. Catch is made in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. They want to run it across. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but